From 15 layers to triple meat and creamy alfredo swaps, we're exploring the top lasagna options at popular restaurant chains. Lasagna fans, don't miss this.
And I saw this brick oven. Never saw anything like it in my life. There weren't any in the States. What a great idea. So I took that idea, I brought it back.
Bertucci uses traditional brick ovens that reach temperatures of 675 degrees, allowing dishes to cook quickly while developing a distinct texture and flavor. One such dish is their lasagna rustica, made with handmade pasta, savory meat sauce, and a blend of ricotta and mozzarella cheese. However, despite the effort put into creating this dish, many customers feel Bertucci's lasagna rustica doesn't hit the mark. A former fan of the restaurant expressed disappointment, stating that the lasagna no longer meets the high standards they once remembered. This shift in quality has led to mixed reviews, with some feeling the dish fails to live up to its past appeal. I tried the lasagna. Wow. Soft pasta. Flavorless ricotta, did they get that at the dollar store? And a so-so sauce. Another customer notes their lasagna was served cold as if straight from the fridge. I paid the bar bill and left hungry, never to return. Carrabba's Italian Grill claims its lasagna recipe has been passed down through generations, tracing back to the founder's grandmother. This classic dish is layered with meat sauce, ricotta, romano, and mozzarella, all smothered in pomodoro sauce. The chain's chef even shared the recipe with Fox 4 in Kansas City, revealing that the meat sauce includes ground beef, along with sweet or hot Italian sausage. Despite its storied history, Carrabba's lasagna is one of the chain's top sellers. However, customer reviews have been less than favorable. One disappointed diner shared their experience, noting that the dish didn't live up to expectations, leaving them unimpressed by its taste and quality. I used to love going to Carrabba's, but the last 2 times I ordered lasagna, it was a joke. It didn't look anything like the picture, more like a watery pile of slop. Another customer echoes the sentiment, calling the lasagna unremarkable, stating, "The lasagna was a 4-inch chunk that was an obvious leftover corner piece that was totally dried out and had almost no ricotta, and definitely no other signs of any other cheese under the crunchy, inedible piece of pasta on top, which had a slither of cheese that was so dry it was inedible as well." Fazoli's baked lasagna is a fan favorite, featuring layers of meat sauce and a blend of mozzarella and provolone cheese. It's also part of the classic sampler, which includes fettuccine alfredo and spaghetti with meatballs for those craving a larger meal. Alternatively, the oven-baked classic sampler adds a melted cheese blend to these dishes. For the ultimate indulgence, the ultimate sampler includes lasagna, fettuccine alfredo, penne with meat sauce, and spaghetti with meatballs. However, the current version of the lasagna isn't impressing many customers. One reviewer shared their disappointment, stating the dish fell short of expectations. "Bring back twice-baked lasagna, please. Right now, frozen tastes better than yours, and that's really sad." Similarly, another customer asked for this: "Bring back the triple meat lasagna, please." The primary issue with the baked lasagna appears to be the sauce, which many reviewers find overly salty and, in some cases, too spicy for their taste. Brio Italian Grill is designed to evoke the charm of a Tuscan countryside villa, complete with high ceilings, marble countertops, Venetian-style arches, and traditional mosaic accents. But the ambiance is just the beginning. Brio's menu is a celebration of Tuscan cuisine, offering everything from hearty pastas to creamy risottos. One standout favorite is the oven-baked lasagna, layered with rich béarnaise sauce, ricotta, and melted mozzarella. Guests are generally pleased with Brio's take on this classic, often praising the generous portions and solid value. One enthusiastic reviewer even went so far as to recommend bringing a friend, or at least a hearty appetite, for this satisfying dish. Unless you're extremely hungry, you'll want a take-home box to enjoy the remains. Another lasagna enthusiast praised Brio's version, calling it rich, comforting, and delicious. "If I find lasagna on a menu, it is meant to be. Most of the time it is horrible. No meat, too much cheese." And then there was Brio with a fresh lasagna with a lot of meat and a normal amount of cheese. A million restaurants can learn from this. Opinions vary, though. One diner felt Brio's lasagna was too heavy on cheese and lacking in meat, leaving the dish unbalanced.
I'm Chef Pipe from Carino's, and this is Nona Ricci, who represents the traditional Italian recipes we've perfected here at Carino's.
Johnny Carino's offers a wide-ranging menu that blends Italian favorites like pizza and pasta with American staples, such as nachos, wings, and burgers, making it a go-to for groups with varying tastes. Their fresh-baked lasagna is available in both individual and family platter portions, and also features in Johnny's Combo, alongside chicken parmesan and spaghetti with tomato sauce. Crafted with beef, Italian sausage, ricotta, mozzarella, and parmesan, The lasagna has drawn a mix of reactions. One TripAdvisor reviewer praised the dish, noting it lived up to expectations and delivered hearty, comforting flavors, adding that it was, in their words, exactly what I was hoping for. The lasagna I ordered was plenty and nice and hot and just really delicious. Conversely, another guest had a starkly different take, claiming their lasagna was burnt and noting, I could also see that some layers of the lasagna didn't even have meat or cheese. Felt ripped off. Buca di Beppo, meaning Joe's Small Place, is known for its lively, family-style dining and nostalgic, kitschy Italian-American decor. Interestingly, the restaurant's founder has no Italian heritage, just a strong passion for Italian cooking. That enthusiasm has clearly resonated with diners, as the chain has grown to over 60 locations nationwide. However, not every dish hits the mark, particularly the lasagna, which some feel falls short of the homemade quality you'd expect from a true Italian nonna's kitchen. Their version includes a hearty meat sauce along with mozzarella, ricotta, provolone, and parmesan. Reviews are mixed. While some diners find it lacking, others are enthusiastic. One particularly happy reviewer even raved, calling it comfort food at its finest. It's the best lasagna I've ever had in a restaurant. You're going to want some to take home. Still, some diners remain unimpressed, describing the lasagna as bland, dry, and served disappointingly at room temperature. Biaggi's Ristorante Italiano was founded by Todd Hovenden, who conceived the concept while studying at Northwestern University's Kellogg School of Management. The first location opened in 1999, and the chain has since expanded to 16 restaurants across 8 states. The menu features a wide array of Italian-inspired dishes, including pasta, pizza, steak, and seafood. One of the standout items is the lasagna béarnaise, made with a classic meat sauce, a trio of Italian cheeses, and a rich 3-cheese alfredo. It's often paired with the chain's popular chicken parmesan, though lasagna remains the top seller. Reactions to Biaggi's lasagna range widely. One particularly impressed customer declared it the best lasagna they'd ever tasted, saying, "Every bite was unforgettable. I have been to Rome and eaten at several restaurants there as well, and they pale in comparison to what I had eaten 2 days ago. I highly recommend this beautiful Italian restaurant." While many diners rave about Biaggi's lasagna, calling it flavorful and satisfying, others have criticized it as mushy and even disgusting, citing inconsistency.
We have one guy in the kitchen, and his only job is to prepare lasagna.
Spaghetti Warehouse's 15-layer lasagna is a labor of love that takes 3 days to prepare. According to the chain's former executive chef, the process begins on day 1 with preparing the pasta sheets, allowing them to soak up maximum flavor. The next day, the dish is assembled, and on day 3, it's steamed instead of baked to keep the layers moist. The lasagna is made with a rich meat sauce, fresh Italian pork sausage, ground beef, and a blend of ricotta, Romano, and mozzarella cheeses. For an alternative twist, it can be topped with a creamy Alfredo sauce. Despite the impressive 15 layers, some diners have criticized the lasagna as being on the small side, indicating that height doesn't always mean large portions. Flavor reviews have been mixed, with one reviewer mentioning, "If you love Italian sausage in your lasagna, then this place is for you." On the other hand, one patron mentioned, "Our incredible 15-layer lasagna was flavorful, but it is mainly just pasta, not a lot of the fillers you expect. Overall disappointing."
We're all family here.
Olive Garden's Lasagna Classico, a newer addition to the menu, has replaced older lasagna varieties. Previously, the chain offered options like a 3-meat lasagna, chicken and portobello mushroom, and a 4-cheese version with Alfredo sauce. The current Lasagna Classico features a more traditional approach, with house-made beef sauce, pan-seared beef, Italian sausage, and a blend of Parmesan, mozzarella, and Pecorino Romano cheese. Critics have praised Olive Garden's lasagna for its classic Italian sauce and satisfying combination of flavors and textures. One writer from Insider highlights its authenticity, while fast food menu prices notes its hearty, home-cooked taste. However, not all reviews are glowing. One diner remarks that the lasagna is a bit lacking. "I went once and ordered the lasagna and it was small. Went home hungry." Another customer shares a similar opinion, stating, "My lasagna classico, though tiny, was still tasty." For a sure choice, try the family-style lasagna bundle and enjoy leftovers for later. The Old Spaghetti Factory's baked lasagna, listed in the Founder's Favorites section, combines marinara, ground beef and pork, and 4 cheeses for a rich flavor. Served with fresh bread, a soup or green salad, and a scoop of spumoni or vanilla ice cream, this dish offers a complete and satisfying meal. While the exact recipe remains a secret, Cook Eat Share has developed a version with a similar taste, featuring mozzarella, ricotta, and Parmesan. The lasagna has garnered numerous positive reviews, with one diner sharing that their whole experience at the restaurant was wonderful, praising the dish's flavor and presentation. The hour-famous baked lasagna was to die for. One diner criticizes the Old Spaghetti Factory's Facebook photo, claiming it doesn't accurately represent the actual dish, saying, "The lasagna is actually smothered and amazing. This photo does not do it justice." There's something special about a home-cooked meal, especially when it's Italian. Maggiano's Little Italy embraces this tradition with its mom's lasagna, capturing the essence of authentic family cooking. This hearty dish features layers of tender pasta, topped with a savory marinara sauce made from fresh tomatoes, garlic, and onions. The addition of seasoned beef and Italian sausage brings rich flavor, while a creamy layer of ricotta binds everything together for the perfect finish. For many diners, the quality of lasagna is a key measure of a restaurant's authenticity. One satisfied patron shares their thoughts, saying, "It's really good. We judge Italian places by the basics. Classics. If they get lazy with lasagna or spaghetti, they're out." Maggiano's has delicious classics. Another diner shares that the lasagna truly satisfies, remarking, "The mom's lasagna marinara was the best takeout lasagna I've had. The marinara sauce was very tasty and the lasagna noodles were so fresh."